loves, so today we are learning how to make a very soft, fluffy and milky bun bread from the scratch. This recipe will help you reduce the way you spend money on bread so you can save up for other important things. Okay, so don't go anywhere, just stay with me to the end and you see how easy this bread is. Okay, so these are the ingredients you'll be needing for this recipe, and as usual I'll be putting a full list of ingredients plus measurements in the description box below. So we're going to start by dissolving the yeast in warm water, not hot, just warm, lukewarm water. Okay, and then when you are done mixing, you're going to add the butter, the melted butter, and then the egg as well. So basically we are just trying to make the wet ingredients, and then you stir thoroughly as you mix. So it's time for the dry ingredients, and I'm going to start by sifting my flour first. Well, this step is not so necessary, it's just to help the flour become more lighter and to remove any surprise lump in the flour, just in case. Next, we are going to be adding our sugar and then the milk. Oh yeah, combine the wet and the dry ingredients together and mix them thoroughly with a spatula first if you have. If you don't have, my friend, you can just use your hand like I did. So keep mixing and keep combining until it forms a dough. Okay, now it's time to drizzle some oil all over it, just so that our dough can be very light and soft, and of course fluffy as well. So just mix a little bit as well, don't over mix. Okay, and when you are done, just mold the dough into a round ball and drop it back in the bowl. We're going to cover this up to rest for a few minutes. So this is what it looks like after leaving it for about 45 minutes, and we're going to just deflate lightly to remove excess air. And when you're done, you just put on a work surface and roll. So roll this into a very long rectangular dough piece. It's just to make it very easy to to divide. So bring out your knife and then divide this dough into smaller equal pieces. This measurement can give you about 6 medium size rolls or maybe 9 mini sizes depending on what you are going for. So can you see I have about 6 medium rolls here. Just going to set it aside, and then just bring out your baking pan, your aluminum bowls, or anything that you know that can withstand it. In fact, I even had to borrow this one set from my neighbor because I couldn't find my baking pan. And then when you have gotten one, you can either line the pan with a parchment paper or just maybe grease lightly with a little bit of oil, and then start molding the rolls into balls. Now when you're arranging, make sure you leave at least about 1 inch space in between the rolls. Guys, our baby is almost ready to bake, so just cover this up for another extra 30 minutes and let's make the egg wash that will help to add some color and shine to our bread rolls. So to bake without an oven, just get a big pot like this, probably your old pot, and then add something. Some people add sand, but I prefer to just use salt. 15 naira salt is okay. Okay, now you're going to place a stand like this in the pot. It will uplift the pan and to also reduce the direct contact with the pot. And you're going to cover that up and preheat just like you would do to an oven. Now it's time to check on our bun bread. And as you can see, it's risen, and we're just going to lightly brush the egg wash on top of the bread rolls, like I said before, to add color, to add shine, and to help seal up the edges for baking. At this point, our pot is very hot and ready to bake anything. So just gently place the pan inside the pot like this, and then you cover up the pot. Now you're going to reduce the heat to the lowest and leave this to bake for a few minutes. And this is what our bread looks like after leaving it for about 15 minutes and then 20 minutes. I closed the pot back and I opened it after about 30 to 45 minutes, and our bread roll is ready. I took it off it immediately and then I brushed with melted butter to give it a shinier, a glossier and a softer finish. Guys, please do this while it is still very hot, and when you are done, quickly cover with a towel for 5 minutes. My family members, can you see? Is it not looking beautiful even without oven? So if you are new here, oh yeah, subscribe to our channel for more simple recipes like this, because I post new videos every single week. And tell me what you want us to make next week. In fact, I'm thinking of making starting a small chop series, samosa, spring roll and others. What do you guys think? Should we start? Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.